I don't wanna waste no time, so pardon this lack of composure. Exactly what my life ordered: a lover and a friend. Riding on the same page, walking at the same pace, wondering how my life got here, but you're here now. Yeah. Pedal down the same street, waving people we see. Talking out loud of last week's ups and this week's doubts. Love was inconceivable, but since I met you head to toe, I don't wanna waste no time. So pardon this lack of composure. Exactly what my life was: a lover and a friend. Can we just...
Okay, here we are. We're live. I don't know who sent a reaction. We are, so I'm working to see how our live stream is looking. Testing stuff to make sure it works. We're doing both a vertical and a horizontal live stream. So I don't know if you're able to see it or not, but we are testing. See, look, the comment is really big. And I need to bring it down like this. And then maybe color it because it's too transparent and I can't really see it. So then we will put a like purple color behind there. Okay. Let's see now. What does it look like? There we go. We got a color. So we are testing. And then I also have a separate test stream if you're on YouTube. Where are we live? We are live, Yolanda. I think we are. I'm not positive. So, oh gosh, I'm trying to get all of my comments to be able to show on both my vertical and my horizontal live streams. And you're like, why is this important? Why are we doing this? Because I got to test it. Here I am on YouTube and you popped up. Of course I did. Totally unexpected. So the whole reason that we wanted to try to do this and get the, I don't know, the format right. And what am I doing on YouTube? Exactly. What am I doing on YouTube? I ask myself that question all the time, Yolanda. So we're doing it unprofessionally because you can hear the dog here squeaking and making noise. It's okay. My wifey, is in the other room. So we're gonna go check our other scenes. Let's check our chat scene here. As we've been playing with the. Let me make sure the chat is on. Chat. Here we are. It's locked. Let me unlock it. Okay, and then so it should be working. I don't know why I don't see my chat widget here. So okay, so it is there. I have to run it. I don't know why it's not running. It should be running. See, this is why you got to test stuff. I would have been so confident, be like, yeah, it should work. If I just went live and launched it without even like testing, but apparently it is not. Let me turn it back off and on again to see. Let me see if it'll cut off and on. You should be seeing, like, oh my God, see what I mean? Each one of these scenes, you literally have to like test them to get down the size and everything else. Let me see. Hold on. this is this one. Let me turn this one. Really, dog? Really? Crap. Good thing is once you have them set, though, they're set, but they have to be set. And then you got to set them to the right size, the right orientation. Like, here we go. God dog it, come on now. Okay, and then I have my orientation on this side, which is trying to figure out. There we go. It's almost there. So this is what a test actually is, folks. We are testing all of our measurables. Okay, then you can see it up here, and then I can bring it down. Crap. I need to turn off the disappearing. Seriously, dog? There we go. So then this is how it looks on the orientation for one and the orientation on another. And there we go. See? So now you have a vertical orientation, and then you have a, but I'm trying to see why I can't see it. I gotta probably have to go over to my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, to see both the vertical. So it is live. So there we go. So then there you go. This is the, let me go try now. I still don't know why I don't have my launch here. Hey, Russ. Always great info. Yes. So we're doing testing here because if you're using most of the softwares now, they do offer both a vertical and a horizontal orientation for your live streams. And why does this help, you say? It is because if you're creating content, like you're creating reels, shorts, TikTok, Instagram stories, having the vertical orientation already like created kind of lessens the blow of doing the work afterwards. Even if you're using something easy like Opus Clips or something to put your videos in, it will still give it a better aesthetic feel instead of you having to play around with it a lot. So we are working to get it to work both vertically and horizontally. And then I am trying to do, of course, the impossible by creating two separate formats and having the same effect for both. So like pulling up the comments both as a the chat form in here. And then let me see if I can where is this one at? Oh, come on, man. Why are you not working? So far everything has been okay. So let me turn this one on. And I'm trying to get both of these to launch, but I'm not seeing my widget here. Come on and turn on. I don't know why. God dog it. I'm going to turn that off for a minute. And then let me turn my widget on. Oh, it's locked. All right, lock it in and lock it here. And then let's turn it off, turn it on, launch it. Overlay, unlocked. Is it unlocked? It should be unlocked. Oh, man. So I'm going to have to play with this a little bit more to see to get it to work the way I need it to, where I want it to. Because usually you would see the chat pop up in the live stream. So you would be able to see like the comments pop up on the side like we do with our other shows. All right, I got to play with this scene. And then we have like our next scene, which is our Reddit scene, which this one seems to be working okay. Let me see where the comments still pull up in this scene because God knows. Wait, see. So I literally have to like condense these down into smaller. That's the thing about setting up and doing something like Ecamm. It's great, but you have to get everything set up like the way that you want it so that when you see your comments or anything else, like they show up the way that you want it to show up. So on this one scene, I want my comments to show there. I'll do it again. There we go. And then on this one, I will. Okay. So then as I go through my comments and I say, like Yolanda says, don't cover your face. Okay, there. Scene is built. Scene can be locked in. Now let me just do the vertical. And here, let me show you guys what it looks like. This is crazy. Let me go into live demo mode. Yes, yeah, no, allow it. So now I am in live demo mode, and what you guys see on my screen is what you're going to see when it comes to like pulling in the comments. So now, as I have to try to set this one in here and bring it down in there. So then the comment goes, disappears. There we go. So now my comment pulls up as I'm talking, and I'm talking about my Reddit forum and that one. So this scene works well enough. Hey. Okay, here we go. So then as I go back into the chat scene, see, this is where it should be working. And it's not working. So I might have to go into Restream and actually like physically launch it. Stop. Hold on. Get out of here. Beat it, little dog. Okay, and then this is our opening scene. And then this is what it looks like. What it would look like in both a vertical and horizontal feed. And then let me make sure, I don't know if people can see it on LinkedIn. Are we live? So I'm not seeing the LinkedIn comments. So that's why I'm not trying to ignore. I just went over to LinkedIn to see. I can't see the LinkedIn comments either as well. Well, what am I saying? So I can't see the LinkedIn comments, which usually do pull up inside of the chat here. And probably because I didn't connect the event. I don't know, for some whatever reason. I don't know why it's not pulling up, but crap. All right. So I still got more work to do. All right. This week, that is the mission. So that on Friday, when we go live, we got no hiccups. That's the goal. No hiccups. We want no hiccups for Friday. We want to be able to just go live, talk about our subject matter, talk about what it is that we're talking about, and then to be able to not have our dog squeak while we're doing this too. That's a pain in the ass. He's over here barking and squeaking. Because I commented over there. Yeah, and I saw a few people out there that commented over there on LinkedIn as well. And see, this is why I got pissed off about LinkedIn, like doing away with the impromptu, like the surprise live stream. Because I did plan this thing like 5 or 6 minutes before I went live, and for whatever reason, it launched, but then it didn't connect the event. So yeah, we don't want any hiccups at all, Yolanda. So if anybody's watching on LinkedIn, I'm not ignoring you. I am technically ignoring you just because I can't see you. Plus, we got a new monitor in front of us. So I'm trying to get the orientation on that right, getting our camera level right, like getting our, like, there's a lot of things that we're, too much. I'm a damn perfectionist and I try to do these things right. But I'm also going to be going live using Restream directly because Restream also has both a vertical and horizontal orientation, except theirs sucks a little bit. So I have to figure out how to use it. Because I have a few people that I'm trying to help them learn how to. And it just benefits me by learning and going to play with the software over there as well to figure out how to stream both vertically and horizontally, and then create a scene that looks better aesthetically, so to speak. So, but as you can see, even if you're watching on LinkedIn or any of the other platforms, you can see on the screen what the vertical orientation looks like as opposed to what I'm doing in the horizontal. So if you're live streaming this and it's going out and you're able to watch the vertical, it's going to look a little bit different. Like now I could create it to be aesthetically and visually the same, but it would be cool to have a little bit of a different take on it. So um, I'm working to get to see what it looks like in playing around with both the vertical and horizontal orientation because I love experimenting. I love playing around with all this new software and technology. Uh, so that is our scene here, and this one is kind of similar. Now I need to figure out a few other things on this one because I want to still incorporate the live chat that's supposed to show up both in this scene and in our vertical scene. So that is the next test for your boy to try out. So this is one scene, this is the other scene. This is a Reddit scene where you can see the Reddit, but I'm worried about in the vertical orientation, there's a safe zone, like there's a darkened shaded. I don't know if you can see it on the screen with you, but there's more of a shaded, darker tone to you. I think that's think that's the safe zone that you're able to see um, most of the visual. Like you might only see half of the. So I'm trying to figure this out. All right. See, as you can see on the screen now, if you're watching on LinkedIn, you'll see an orientation that is a little bit darker in the in the vertical, the portrait. So you're not seeing the whole scene there if that's what's going out live. I can't tell, but I'm gonna go look. We're gonna play a little game here. We're gonna go inside our Restream studio, which is both streaming now. It's gonna look confusing now. You're definitely gonna be confused because it's gonna look like the Matrix. You're going to be seeing scene after scene after scene. So let's go back. Here we are. Now we have both a landscape orientation. This is still eCam. Let me close this out quick, or at least move this out of the way. And I need to go here So you can see there's a, dang it. Maybe it locks my screen in. But you can see there's like a screen behind me. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you do. So there's back behind me is the actual studio for Ecamm, or excuse me, Restream. So I have to use Ecamm as an encoder to stream and push it out to LinkedIn so I can see all the comments. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Let's figure this out. But I had to try this for another day. It is. It's confusing, Yolanda. I know. You can see it. It does look a little funky. But let me head over to YouTube real quick. See if I can find the YouTube vertical to see what I am seeing here. So if I go into my shorts and then I see if my live. Let me go back to the scene here. And then I am going to add a share screen. Let me see. Now it's going to look a little confusing for y'all. And then I'm going to add, and I'm going to go over to LinkedIn because we are going to go watch. We're going to go over here to LinkedIn real quick. And let me close this down real quick. Type in LinkedIn. And you guys are going to go on this journey with me real quick. And then we are going to look for you guys are about to watch a live stream inside of a live stream. It's insane.
And I'm going to make them wide so that we can see them. And I'm also going to make them big. I love that Jackie dropped decided in the comments. So let's say hi to a few more friends. I told you all Jackie is here. All things relationships. Say hi to Jackie. Okay. Anything that has to do with the relationship, you're going to check in and check on with Jackie Hallberg. Find everybody that I'm mentioning. They're on social media. They're on LinkedIn. They're on Substack. They're on Facebook. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. You want to connect if you're really authentically building a network. And if you don't connect with these people, that is also a decision, right? Not deciding to connect, not deciding to share somebody else's post, not deciding to leave comments. That is also a decision, but it costs you in terms of networking and expansion and community. Listen, build a network. And so I also told you, if you want to write a book, you want to talk to Nick, right? If you want to have a conversation about trust and building trust and maintaining trust, you definitely want to connect with Melanie Richards. If you feel like your trust maybe has been broken, this is a person that you really want to connect with. And if you're trying to understand these platforms, what is going on with the audio?
Oh, snap. Our connection. See, this is what LinkedIn does, y'all. LinkedIn kicks you out. If you ever wonder why, like when people go, man, LinkedIn kicked me out, that's what happened. LinkedIn said, this is too much. It's too much for us. We can't handle the bandwidth. A live stream within a live stream. Yeah, but I just got kicked out because they said it is too much. See, look, this is what LinkedIn does. This is why we get upset. Because it's, never mind. All right, back to my scene. So we were watching Coach Carey for a second. And then, So if we change it to portrait, let me see what that looks like. So we are inside of Restream. Whoa, look at all that. How crazy is that? Crazy looking. So now we're back into our live stream. And then this is our studio. Okay. Let me just reset everything. Our overlays can be sitting over here. Sounds over here. Comments here. LinkedIn has also been around. I know. Trust me, I know. So, like, you get kicked out. That's what it tells you. Oh, snap. Something happened. Whatever. And because of the live stream, that's why people are setting up and putting their stuff on YouTube and Substack and all these other places. Because even though your majority of your audience might be over there on LinkedIn, it's not the same. All right, let me turn off live demo mode. You guys now are just going back to regular view. And I think on that one, we're going to stop and end everything because me and the wifey need to go. We're going to go get something to eat. And then we got to put the kiddo to bed. So thanks again, everybody, for sitting along. Yolanda, thank you for being here. You're always 100. You're aces in my book. And we will be back Friday evening, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, with the next edition of Unwrap Love. So thanks again. You guys rocked, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon. And then I'll just go ahead and end this live stream. Oh, let me do the outro, and then I'll end it. There we go.